What's up guys, it's Shelly and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Today will be a tutorial all about my everyday makeup routine, which is very simple, so we're going to get straight into it. So usually I don't use a primer when I put on makeup, but you know, if it's hot outside or anything like that, I will put on a primer, but honestly I'm not really a fan of it, and this is the only one I have on hand right now, which is the Fenty primer. So next we're going to go into foundation. I like to use the MAC Waterweight foundation, and I'm in the shade NC45. And I like to follow that up with some Fix Plus. Right now I have on hand is the Goldlite one, and I love it because it has little gold flexes in it. Any Fix Plus will do, so whatever you have on hand will work, and I just like it again because it has that pretty gold flex in there that'll help me out. I spritz that before I go in with my beauty blender. Now for me, I like a really light coverage. I like my skin to peek through, and I know a lot of girls don't like doing that. Me personally, it works for me. I do not like the cakey look. That's just preference. So I will reach for a very light coverage, watery kind of foundation. So my favorites right now is the MAC Waterweight. I also have the NARS All Day Luminous. I have combo skin, so it tends to work for me also. I find that the more cakey the foundation is, the more I tend to break out. But I don't know, that's just my own observation over the years of me wearing makeup. Yeah, so I also like MAC's Next to Nothing foundation, but I think they discontinued it. But that was also another favorite of mine that matched very well with my skin tone, because I found that most foundations either made me look orange or they made me super light. I have a very weird skin tone where I am yellow, but I have a little bit of red in me. So I think most of the time when I would go to MAC or Sephora, they would like swatch me for these very orangey looking fucking foundations. I'm not trying to look like a Oompa Loompa. Anyway, also something new with me, I used to always just use strictly a beauty blender, but you'll see further on in my routine, I have switched over a lot to using some brushes on my face routine. But back in the day, it used to be just all wrist work, baby. When I get done with my beauty blenders, they be looking like SpongeBob's cousins. That's how bad I would run them down. Alright, on to concealer. I love the Tarte Shape Tape so much. Okay, I'm using the color Tan Sand. So again, I don't really take out a lot of product for my under eye area because I don't really have that much baggage or discoloration under my eyes. I'm kind of getting a little baggage, just a little bit of Chanel underneath there, but you know, we're going to cover that up because, yeah. But I don't dab back into the tube to get more product. I honestly just grab one big glob and just put it all over my face. So right now, I am going to be dabbing that on there and kind of placing the concealer where I want it to go with this Morphe M173 brush. I use this also for when I body paint too. I love the way it like deposits product and kind of places it out. So I started using this with paint, and then I wanted to try it out with concealer, and I like the way it places my concealer on my face. I'm just using the brush to move the concealer where I want it to go underneath of my eyes, and kind of to start forming my contour of my nose, because I'm kind of reverse contouring a little bit on my nose, and I'm using patting motions. So you will see me doing that. And I don't use too much concealer on my mustache area or on my chin. I do not highlight my forehead. That's never a thing for me. I tried it before. I absolutely hated it. My forehead's really not that big. I don't feel the need to highlight my forehead, so I just don't do it. Makeup is a preference, so you know, you can modify it however you would like. So once I get my concealer placed to where I want it, I just go and redamp my beauty blender with some Fix Plus, and I basically blend that bad boy out with my beauty blender. Wrist work, baby. See, I told y'all. Moving on to contouring, I like to use the Black Opal foundation stick in the color Beautifully Bronzed, and I put that a little bit above my cheekbones because of course you see your girl has some cheeks, we got a little bit of round face, and I put a tiny bit on my forehead. Okay, y'all, I don't go ham on my forehead with the bronzing, all right? And then I go in for the nose contour. I use this tiny little pencil brush I got from a Morphe palette. It doesn't have a number on it, so sorry y'all. And I like to kind of follow my bone structure of my nose a little bit, kind of go in a little bit more. And then I kind of draw this line over my nose to kind of give it this little button nose type of look. I really think it's cute. And yeah, so I just do that. And then I go in again with a really fluffy brush. Again, this is a knockoff brush I got from off of Amazon. Does not have a number. So I like to use loose brushes like this, or you can use a Real Technique brush. The orange pack, I really like the orange brush for buffing out cream foundations and stuff for when you bronze or contour. And yeah, I just do that all over the face until completely blend it into my skin for the most part. And then of course I follow up with my beauty blender. There's never a time that I do not follow up with a beauty blender, because I feel like beauty blenders are like really good at really diffusing and blurring out harsh lines. So, and that's what you want for your contour, because what we're not going to do over here is having harsh lines after we done put in all this work for a flawless makeup application. Okay, we aren't going to be looking like we got punched on the side of our face, all right? Because that's not cute. We all agree that's not cute. Okay, for the nose contour, I like to go in with a fluffy angle brush like this first. So I'm just blending that in. I kind of make it go up and into my brow bone. Since we're not wearing any eyeshadow, I kind of like that look a little bit. Give me a little bit of color on my eyes. But yeah, for the most part, we are going to blend that as much as we can with the brush. Yup, and you guys should know the drill by now. I'm following up with my best friend, the Beauty Blender. I'm not playing no games out here, y'all. I don't like harsh lines unless they're meant to be there, which is not on my face. And now we're gonna set my under eye concealer with some Sacha Buttercup powder. Hands down, my favorite setting powder ever. Okay, you don't look dusty, you don't look ashy, there's no flashback. What more do you want? Like, Sacha hands down is the best to me, in my opinion. I have been using it since I've begun doing makeup on my own face. So yeah, can't live without it. Love the stuff. And again, I don't bake. I simply just pat the product into my skin. I used to bake back in the day. I no longer do it. So now we are going to set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineral Skin Finish, and I am in the shade Dark. Sometimes I use, but sometimes I usually use medium dark, I believe it's called. It depends if I have a tan or not. I tan very easily. We're going to set our cream contour where we bronzed our face up with and contoured. And this is just a Ruby Kisses bronze palette I got from my beauty supply store. Nothing special here. I'm using the Morphe M527 brush to basically set my contour with the powders. And I'm also using that tiny brush I use to basically blend out the cream foundation on my nose for my nose contour. So I'm using that same one to set. So right now I'm just using this to tightline my eyes. This is the MAC Kohl Pencil in Feline, and I really like it. I like how dark and intense it is. Of course, I wouldn't be a Scorpio if I didn't like that, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is not about astrology, Shelly. But yeah, I really like it, even though my eyes are super sensitive. As you can see, I tear up at a drop of a dime. Also, I love the MAC Extended Play Mascara. I really love this for my lower lashes. Oh my god, it makes them super long, like they've got stilettos. So once everything is set on my face, I will go in with more Fix Plus all over my face. Give me a good little long spritz, bathe in it, drown in it. I then pull out my all-time favorite highlighter, which is the Ambreezy highlighter by Anastasia. Literally, I haven't put this shit down since I bought it. And I literally drown myself in it because, girl, do you see the glow? Like, every time I put it on, I be automatically feeling myself. Like, I can't help it. This highlighter is gorgeous. Like, girl, I feel like I don't want to drown myself in it. Like, I literally want to make a body concoction with it. Like, scrape a little bit of this off into some oil somehow and make a body concoction out of it. Because I literally want to walk around with this highlighter all over my body. And that's on period. To go in with my very basic lip combo. This is Cork eyeliner by MAC, and I usually go in with a very nudie pink type of gloss or whatever. I don't really get dramatic lips that too many times anymore because I like to eat and drink a lot and I talk a lot, and I don't feel like retouching my lips up too much anymore. This is the Fenty Beauty Fussy Gloss Bomb. Oh my god, literally love how this smells, love how this feels. Like, Riri outdid herself once again. So once everything is done, I go back in with another spritz of Fix Plus, and that's it, y'all. I just let my hair out, fluff it up a little bit, and start posing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on my face look. Let me know if you want me to do any more basic makeup tutorials for you guys. And yeah, leave a comment down below, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!